Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I'm sorry I totally failed the 5-day of glam challenge, but I will be doing the last day that I did over again because I had technical difficulties and it was Christmas and it's been crazy busy and I've just been crazy busy. So anyways, today I'm going to be talking about my 2017 favorites that are like beauty and a couple like essential everyday items that I had. So yeah, if you would like to see my 2017 beauty favorites, I have high-end and I have drugstore. So if you'd like to see that, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload, because it can be random. But my goal is this year to upload more. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna do this goal. I know I am. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so let's get to the video. I love eyeshadow palettes and I love eyeshadow in general. So if you watch my channel, you'll know that. But I had a whole bunch of eyeshadow palettes that I loved throughout the year, but I really wanted to break it down to like 2. I may do a separate video that had my favorite eyeshadow palettes of 2017 because I had a lot. And like the top ones that I think that you should invest in that are a good quality and worth your money. So I may do another video on that, but I wanted to mention just the 2, narrow down the 2 that I used the most this year and what I really loved. Okay, first is this Jaclyn Hill Very Dirty Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It's very dirty. This is the old one. I got this I think on her second release, but this eyeshadow palette is probably the best eyeshadow palette I think of 2017 period. I think it's totally worth your money. It's $38 and you get 35 shades, which is a really great deal. And all these shades are not like cheap horrible shades. They're very good shades. They're very good quality, and I use this palette so much. I like to use the matte shades a lot. Like I don't really go towards the shimmer because I have other palettes with shimmer shades that I like more. But as far as like matte shades, like this palette is everything you need. If you don't have a palette and you want to invest into a palette, I recommend you invest into this palette because this has every single shade you could possibly need. If you want to pop a color, if you want to do a natural look, if you want like any shade that you need, this palette has. It has everything all in one. It's the perfect layout of shades and it's very creamy, it's very pigmented, and some of them aren't so pigmented and some of them super pigmented. Like each one has its own different formula. It's like not all the same formula, which I really like. And it just has the perfect, I think it's the perfect palette for the year because it has everything that you need in one palette. I go to this palette like if I have a shimmer shade that I want to use and I don't have like a crease shade, like that crease shade that doesn't come in the palette already that I want to use, I always go to this palette, use these as my crease shades, and I always use these shades over here as like my outer corner crease shades because they're always perfect. Like if I don't have a color to match it, these ones will match. It's very good quality. I love it. I think it's worth your money. I think it's worth every single penny, and it's probably the best palette of 2017 in my opinion, and it's worth your money. I highly suggest you get this palette. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk about is setting sprays. I have 3 setting sprays that I liked. I couldn't really narrow it down because I use at least 2 setting sprays every time I use my face, so I wanted to mention 3 of them. 2 are super affordable and one's a little more on the expensive side, but I think worth your money. First is this Mario Badescu setting spray. I have used the one with cucumber, and I've used this one that has chamomile and lavender and ale in it. I really love this one out of all of them. It just came out, it's brand new, but I freaking love it. It smells amazing and it just makes me feel refreshed, and it's similar to the one with cucumber, and I really like this one more, probably just because of the smell. But I love this setting spray because one, I use it to spray my brush when I put a shimmer shade all over my lid. Like I always spray my brush, it's just a thing, and it's so affordable. It's like $7 for this one, and you can get an even bigger bottle for like $12, but I never do that. I always just get the $7 one, and it's so affordable. It's not like Fix Plus where you're spending like 20 bucks on a bottle, then you're just spraying the crap out of freaking little eyeshadow brushes, and it just feels like a waste. Like that feels like a waste to me. I don't think I could do that. But this is worth everything because I use it for that. I use it to spray my face, to set all my makeup down, to make it not look so powdery. I love it for that reason. I think this setting spray, like, I don't know if it really works as like a good setting spray. I wouldn't say it does, but for those two reasons, to spray my makeup brush when I want to put eyeshadow on, a shimmer eyeshadow, and to set my makeup to make it not look so powdery, that's what I love this for. If you're looking for something like that, this is very good for that. It's so affordable and worth it to me. Next, I'm going to talk about setting sprays that actually set your makeup in your face. Make your makeup last all day. One is this Milani Make It Last. I know it has like alcohol in it, so if you have dry skin, I wouldn't suggest that you use this because it has alcohol in it. It can like dry your face out. But this setting spray really works. Every time I have used this setting spray, my makeup stays on all day. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge, and it's so affordable. Like, it does come in a small bottle, but it's like, I think this is like $9.99, 10 bucks. So it's worth it, especially if you're on a budget and you really want to set your face and make it last all day. I only use this like on occasion when I'm like going out for the day or just will be out all day long. I will use this, and it worked great in the summer when it was really, really hot and sweating. This is a must if you want to really set your face. If you have dry skin, I wouldn't suggest it, but for oily skin, if you have oily skin like me, this is a very good setting spray. It really lasts a long time. It just goes very fast because it's such a small bottle. Next, this is a more expensive setting spray. I've had this setting spray for a while, and I probably had this setting spray for like a year, and I've only used it when like super special occasions, like it's my anniversary and I'm going out for dinner or something like that. That's the only time I'll use this setting spray. But this is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This setting spray will make your makeup last all day, all night. Like, your makeup won't budge. It will last. Like, I remember when I first used it and I was out all day, I was doing stuff all day, and I came home and like I was giving my kids a bath, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, my makeup's still on my face. Like, what the heck? That's crazy. Like, that's never happened to me. So when I discovered this and I used it, I loved it. And so it's a bit on the pricey side, and sometimes they have sales. Like, I think right now on Sephora, it's like if you buy two of them, you can get them both for $42, which I think if you buy one, it's like $32. So it's like you're getting one for $10, which to me is a great deal. They're both full size too. So if you have money, invest in that, because this is worth it. Okay, next I'm going to talk about a setting powder. Now, I tried a couple setting powders throughout the year. A few. I've tried like 3 or 4. And out of all of them, this one I love the most. It's the Too Faced Born This Way setting. It's the ethereal setting powder. And I love this because it doesn't cause flashback and it's not drying. And it really sets my under eyes, because out of everywhere on my face is so oily, but my under eyes, they're very dry. So if I use like a concealer that's super drying or anything like that, and my eyes just aren't moisturized enough, like, setting powder underneath my eyes looks cakey and it looks absolutely horrible. But this doesn't do that. I can use like a drier concealer and still use this, and it won't be as cakey as normal. I think it's perfect. It's a perfect setting powder. Like, my mom doesn't like translucent powders, but I convinced her to buy this, and now she loves it. So I think it's worth your money. It's a bit on the expensive side. I don't really have a drugstore powder that I liked throughout the year that I can talk about, but this one I think is very worth it. It's worth your money, and I like it also because it comes with a lot. Like, I think the one setting spray that's more on the expensive side that comes with a lot is the Laura Mercier one, and that one just didn't work out for my skin type. Like, I know so many people like that, but that one just does not work out for my skin type. So I like this because it came with a lot. I did like the Cover FX setting powder, but it comes with so little and you use it so fast in like a month. I've had this since August. I've had this since August, and I've used like maybe half of it. So it's lasted me quite a while. And the Cover FX one, I think I had for like a month and it was gone. So I would suggest getting this one over the Cover FX one. I think they're kind of similar, so definitely worth it. Okay, next is eyeliner. I use a bunch of different eyeliners throughout the year, and the only one that I found that is easy for me to use, because I don't like doing wing eyeliner, I just like to line the upper lid, and the only one that's easy for me to use because I have such a small lid and really helps me get in there is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I absolutely love this liner, and I've had it for a while, and I know people say it dries out, but it has not dried out on me. Like, if you look, it's not even on here anymore, and because I've had it for a while and it doesn't dry out. It's still there, and I've still been using it. I really enjoy this eyeliner. I highly recommend it, and I would buy this over and over and over again because I have found no other eyeliner that works for me like this one. Okay, next I'm going to talk about bronzer. This is like my go-to bronzer. I will never switch to another bronzer. Like, I don't care how good it is because this bronzer works so well for me, and it's so affordable that if I found one that's like a high-end one, I don't think I would like it over this one because this one works so well for me. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. YouTubers used to talk about it all the time, but like Kathleen Lights used to talk about it all the time, and it smells so good. It just smells amazing. And every time I use it, it makes me happy because of how good it smells, and it works so good. It's the perfect color for my contour bronzing places on my face. It's the perfect color. I really can't contour with it, like I can't contour my nose with it, but for bronzer, I freaking love it. It's my favorite. I don't suggest any other bronzer but this one because it's my favorite. Okay, the next product I'm going to talk about is highlights. I have a lot of highlighters that I went through this year, and like I narrowed it down to like my two favorite ones that I've used like the absolute most, especially lately, like the ones that are just my go-to, the ones that I grab that are in like my everyday drawer. These are the ones that I chose. I have two different ones that do two different things. The first one is this one right here. It doesn't have glitter. It's just a perfect sheen shimmer, and it's like in your face highlight. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Prosecco Pop. It's a beautiful highlight. It's so creamy, and it's just like you can build it up and make it like super intense, or you can like tone it down some and it just be like a perfect like shine on your face where it just looks like you're sweating. That's what I love about this highlight. It's like my go-to one. It's one I use all the freaking time. Like, it's like the one that I use like pretty much every day. Like when I'm not doing like a specific look, I use this highlight because I love it. It's perfect. It does what it needs to. Next one is a more affordable one. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Face Studio Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold. I believe they just came out with another one, but this one, it's so freaking creamy, and it's just like, it's so just out in your face. Like, I feel like this one has more glitter to it than the Becca one, and it's just like, it's very out there. You put this on like you want to glow and be seen from far away because you're gonna glow. This one does it for you, and it's like $9 at the drugstore, which is like a fantastic thing because it pretty much does the same thing as a high-end highlighter, but it's the best. I honestly recommend it. You cannot go wrong with that highlighter. Next is foundations. I have two foundations. I picked a high-end foundation and I picked a drugstore foundation. Ultimately, my drugstore foundation, I've used this foundation for as long as I can freaking remember, like forever. Like my go-to foundation for everything. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I love this foundation. It's not super full coverage. You aren't super matte. You're just like, it gives you just the right amount of coverage with a perfect sheen to it, and you're not super matte, and it works perfectly if you have oily skin or if you have dry skin. This is my perfect foundation. It's my go-to when I want to use every single day. Like, this is my go-to foundation. I love it. I really do love it. Okay, next is more of an expensive foundation. This is the Dior Skin Forever foundation, and I have the other foundation, but I didn't bring it, but I'll tell you about another one. But this foundation I love for the winter time, when it's winter and I want my skin to look flawless. This foundation really does make your skin look flawless. I don't know what it is about it, but it really does work really good. When it's the summertime and I'm super oily, like super oily, it doesn't work that good. But like in the winter, because I'm not so oily, like it works really good and looks really good on my skin. I really love this foundation. I highly recommend. It's super expensive, so that's why I say like, let this be your winter foundation. It'll last you a long time. But if you have oily skin like me, it's perfect for like winter time and when your skin is sort of dry. I love this because it's like matte, but it just, there's something about it, just the way it makes my skin look. I can't describe it, but I really love the way my skin looks, and I love the way my makeup turns out every time I use this foundation. And I've had it for a while, and I don't know when I'm gonna run out, but I've had it for a while and I love it. Okay, the next foundation I highly recommend for summertime if you are oily and you need a really good matte foundation, the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, like, is perfect for the summertime. Every time it was summer, and like even now, like, I use this foundation today, like, and my skin is kind of dry, like, it doesn't really look good when your skin is drier. But if you have super oily skin and you need like a matte foundation to mattify you out and not run all over your face or just not stick to your face, this foundation will work. In the summertime when it was like extremely hot, like, I think this came out when it was not summer, it was like fallish, and where I live it's extremely hot still, so when it came out, like, it worked really well on my extremely hot days where I was like sweating the moment I walked out of the door. This foundation worked. I highly recommend it. It's not as expensive as like the Dior one. It's like more like $30, not $50, so I think it's worth it. And I've had it for, I don't know, I think since like August, September, maybe October, I don't remember, but I've had it for a while and I freaking love it. It works very well. I use this almost all day and I still have like so much in here and I use it all the freaking time. So I highly recommend it. But if you have sensitive skin that's sensitive to like smells, the Dior or even this one, they have scents to. The Dior one smells like perfume to me. I don't know, it smells, literally when I put it on my face, it smells like perfume. This one smells like peaches and fig or whatever. It smells very sweet, but they work really well for my skin. If you have a skin type like mine, oily combination, like, I guess I have a combination skin because in the winter, like, I'm oily but I'm more dry, and in the summer I'm like super oily, so it just depends on your skin type. But this I recommend for summertime. Okay, next I'm going to talk about primers. If you've been watching my video for a while, you already know I'm going to talk about this primer. This is the NYX Angel Veil primer. This is my favorite go-to primer. Like, I love the way it makes my skin feel. It just smooths out my skin and my skin feels so smooth and so pretty. Like, I love it. Since I've discovered this in like October, I've used it non-stop since. I highly recommend this primer. It's perfect for my oily skin and it's not too silicone-y and it's not too like a lotion, you know what I mean? Like, there's ones that are super silicone-y that feel like just they roll up on balls on me. I don't like those ones. The ones that are like lotion, I feel like they're doing nothing for my skin, except I'm going to talk about another one right now. But other than that, this is perfect. This is the perfect in between. It's perfect for my face. It really does smooth out my face. I love it. Highly recommend it. And it's affordable. It's like 15 bucks, which is better than 30 bucks. So it's super affordable. Next I'm going to talk about is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I don't know what it is about this primer. It's like a lotion-y, like a lotion that you put on your face, kind of like a moisturizer, but it's just different. It smooths out my face. Like, it just, my makeup looks so flawless when I use this, and I only use it on special occasions because it's expensive. It's like $32, and primer is like something you use every day all the time. Like, it runs out fast. So to me, this is like a special occasion primer, but if you can afford it and you can get this all the time, I highly recommend this primer. I don't know what it does to my face, but it just, my makeup always looks good, and I can't describe it, but it's like a moisturizer. It's super moisturizing. Like, even in the summer, I can use this and it still works even when I'm super oily, and I don't know what it is about it. I highly recommend it. Next, I'm gonna talk about blush. I have two blushes. One is a new recent discovery and the other one is like an old school one that I've been using for a long time. This is the Dirty Little Secrets Kitty Pink Blush. So if you can see, the DLS like totally faded off this blush because I use it so much. Like, this blush is like the perfect like peachy pink, and which is why I loved it. I used it so much. It doesn't really last that long like what blush really does, but I love the color of it. It's perfect blush. The color of it is just perfect. I have yet to find a blush that I have, but I get so many blushes in subscription boxes that I have so many. But out of all the blushes, I love this one the best because the color is perfect. I love the color of it. but it doesn't really last long. And I really don't know how much this is because I got it in like an Ipsy bag so long ago, and I've used the crap out of it. I've used it all year long, probably like almost every time I did my makeup, and I haven't hit pan. It's gonna last me forever, but I highly recommend that blush. It's totally worth your money. So this blush right here, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush, is so worth your money. It's so worth your money. It's probably like, I don't know, 20 bucks, but I guarantee you blush lasts forever. It's gonna last you a long time, and it stays on your face for a very long time. It's a 12-hour wear. This color is not really my color. It's like too pink, so I don't really like the color, but if I'm gonna buy a blush, I'm gonna buy this blush. I'm going to, but because I have so many blushes, I haven't invested in it, and I just use this one when I want one to last for a long time. But it does not budge on your face. I have put it on my face, and I have gone out, did stuff, had my setting spray and everything on, and when I came home and looked in the mirror, normally my blush is already gone. It's not there. But this blush, it's still there. It stays on your face. It clings onto your face. I don't know what it is about this blush. It's just, it's so creamy. It doesn't get patchy. It's perfect blush, and it lasts forever. I highly recommend it. I think it's totally worth your money. Okay, next I'm going to talk about concealer. I'm sure everybody and the mother is telling you that Tarte Shape Tape is their concealer. That concealer to me is a good concealer, I'm not going to lie. I like it, but when my eyes are super dry, especially right now in the winter, like I can't use that concealer because my eyes are too dry. It gets too cakey. It just doesn't look good. Even if I use just a very little amount, I don't really like, it's just not my favorite concealer. Like I like it, but it's not my favorite. My favorite concealer is this NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I go through this concealer like in a month. Like it goes by so fast. There's not a lot of product in here, but it's $5. To me, it's totally worth it. I love the consistency of it. I love how easy it is to blend. I love that it doesn't crease. I love that it doesn't look cakey. I love that it's not too thick. It's just the perfect concealer, and out of everything, this concealer is worth it to me, and it's worth it to me over the Tarte Shape Tape. I've used the NARS creamy concealer in the pot. I like that one. I got a sample size of it and I really like it, but I can't convince myself to like buy it because I love this one so much. So I highly recommend this concealer. If you have dry under eyes like I do, like oily skin but dry under eyes, this concealer is perfect for you. It's perfect. Just try it. If you have dry under eyes and you hate most concealers, you'll like this concealer. Trust me, you'll like it. Last few products I'm going to talk about are lip products. These are my lip products. I broke it down to these of what I use like all the time, what I've been using all the time, what I love, and it's these. So first and foremost, lately, I don't know, for the past like 6 months, I've been loving, no, probably like 4 or 5 months, I have been absolutely loving wearing a lipstick with a lip gloss. And a lot of liquid lipsticks I have are like super matte, and when I put a lip gloss over it, it just doesn't feel comfortable. But what I found was this liquid lipstick right here. It's called Meet Matte Hues Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick from The Balm, and this is in the shade Committed. First of all, I love this shade. Like I love this shade. I need to find like my favorite liquid lipstick formula in this shade because I love it. If I could wear it matte, I would. It's just when I put it on, it takes a while to dry down, and even when it does dry down, it's like sticky, and I hate that feeling. But when I use this with a gloss, I don't mind at all. This is like my gloss. Like if I'm wearing a gloss, this is my go-to lipstick when I'm putting this on first and then I'm putting a gloss on. This is what I love this for. If you like to wear lipsticks with gloss over it, you're gonna like this one, and I highly recommend it because to me, it's my favorite lipstick that I wear with gloss. I wear this all the freaking time. Since I've gotten it, I've worn it so much. This is like my go-to. It's what I wear all the time. It's like 18 bucks, and you get it at, I got this at Kohl's. I got it at Kohl's. If you don't want to buy it online and you have a Kohl's near you, you can get this at Kohl's. It's like 18 bucks, but to me, it's totally worth it. I love it, especially if you love to wear gloss over a lipstick. Next, I'm going to talk about is, I want to show you the shade of this. Can I show you the shade of this? It's like the perfect pink color. If you can tell me a good liquid lipstick like that has a good formula that's not too drying in this color, please let me know in the comments below because I would love to try it. I would love to try it because I love this color, and I have yet to find a lipstick that has this color. Next is this liquid lipstick. Now, when I want to wear a matte lip, I usually wear, sorry, I have so many makeup products everywhere. They're going everywhere. But I usually wear like a liner that's darker. I haven't have a favorite liner. Like I have a color that I like. It's like this Ulta one, I think in Spice. And I usually outline my lips and like the corners. And then I use this color right here. This is the Dose of Colors Mintea liquid lipstick. And this is it's more the drier side formula. So this is what I use as a liquid lipstick. I put this and I spread it. This is what I have on right now, but with a gloss over it. And I love this color. It makes the perfect nude color on me. When I mix it with a darker lip liner, it's the perfect nude. It looks good. If you just wear this all over your lips alone, it doesn't look good. If you mix it with a liner that's darker, it looks really good. It's the perfect nude. It's my perfect nude. It's what I love. I love this liquid lipstick. It's when I want to wear a matte lip, that's what I'm wearing. That's all there is to it. Next are glosses. I have been absolutely loving glosses. If you've been watching my channel since about October-ish, I've been loving glosses and I've been obsessed with them. So I have 2 lip glosses that are my absolute favorite. So my go-to lip is this lipstick, the balm that I just told you about, with this lip gloss. This is the Buxom full-on lip polish. I think this is a lip plumping gloss because I can feel it like tingle when I wear it. But I love it because I love the color. When I put it over this, it gives me the perfect freaking color. Like, I love it. And I'll show you what it looks like on its own. It's just like this pinky, like, I don't know, it has all these different colors like purple and blue and just all these different colors in it. I love it. Like, it's sticky, but it's not like overbearingly sticky to me. Like, I've tried lip glosses where it's just like, ugh, that's too sticky. I can't do that. But this lasts forever. It lasts forever on my lips. Like, it's there for a long time. It's sticky, but it's the color that I like more than the comfortability. It's definitely the color that I like with this. I love this over this lip gloss. It's like my go-to. It's what I wear all the time. Now, if I'm going out and I don't want to wear lipstick, I also wear this over that lipstick I told you about, the balm. But if I'm going out and I don't wear a lipstick, I wear this. I wear this lip gloss. It's the perfect freaking lip gloss. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. It's the perfect color. It has the tiniest pieces of glitter in it that you can't even see it, that it gives you just this perfect shine. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. It's $18, but it's worth your money to me. It's worth every single penny. Like, I do not have one affordable lip product, I just noticed. But to me, these are like my favorite go-tos. Like, all of these are worth your money because this is what I wear all the time. If you see me have a lip on out and about every day, I'm wearing one of these combinations. So this lip gloss, it's so freaking comfortable. It doesn't even feel like anything is on your lips. It feels like a lipstick, a creamy lipstick. That's how comfortable it is on your lips. But it's not like super oily and drying where it drips down everywhere. It's perfect. Whatever Rihanna did to make this lip gloss, she did a perfect job. Her other lip glosses, not so much, because I've had the other ones and they're not good. But this lip gloss, I freaking love it. It's perfect. It's the perfect shade. It's the perfect sheen. It makes your lips shine. Like, you're so shiny. I love it. My mom does not wear lip gloss. She does not wear anything like that. She wears a red lip every single day. Every time you see her, she has a red lip. But she bought this lip gloss and she likes it. And when she doesn't wear like her red lip and she just wants to be just casual that day, she's wearing this. And so that should say a lot, because if you know my mom, she's always wearing a red lip. But this she loves. So yeah. So those are all my products. Those are my beauty products that I loved in 2017. Ones that I used over and over and over again. I know most of them I got towards the end of the year, which is fine. But I swear by these. I will use these throughout 2018. They are coming in 2018 with me, and I'm sticking them here because I freaking love them. I know I'm going to discover more products throughout the year, but these products are my go-tos. I love them. I recommend them. Every time you see me and I have makeup on, more than likely I'm wearing all these products. So I wanted to recommend those to you. I wanted to show you those. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I love watching favorites videos, because I love to see what people like and why they like it and how good it works for them, what their skin type is and all that, if it's going to work with me. So I hope that if you have skin type like me and you like products like this that I may give you some of your go-tos for 2018. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. I will have more videos coming at you soon, but I will talk to you next time. So